The string of bank holdups that swept across Lebanon last week was another stark reminder of the country's devastating economic crisis. A crisis that began in late 2019, coinciding with mass protests against tax hikes.
The country we are living in is a danger in itself. They say nothing is more precious than a child, but the country is more precious than a child. And this country is heading towards destruction. Everybody should take to the streets. Nobody should stay at home.
While several prime ministers and dysfunctional cabinets have come and gone since the October 17th revolution, as Lebanese call it, their demands have not been met and critical reforms not implemented. And so the nation that was once dubbed the Switzerland of the Middle East is now closer to becoming a failed state.
With entrenchment of positions, no solution seems imminent because all the proposed solutions benefit either side. Without a new cabinet, we're headed to hell.
So how did Lebanon find itself at the gates of perdition? Years of mismanagement and a political elite held unaccountable as it drained the country's foreign currency caches. By 2020, Lebanon's central bank defaulted on its hard currency, ending key subsidies on basic goods such as fuel and food. This week, for example, the black market value of the Lebanese pound sank to an all-time low, just over 39,000 pounds against the US dollar. While the exchange rate is unofficial, it's the one primarily used across Lebanon. A year ago, it stood at just under 15,500, illustrating the pound's rapid collapse.
There are people who can't afford to eat. Diesel fuel is getting more expensive. The generators aren't working. Nothing is working in this country. Soon people will start killing each other.
Just how bad is Lebanon's economic collapse? Well, a tank of gas costs more than the monthly minimum wage, which hasn't changed since 2012. On average, food items today cost about 10 times more compared with 2019. More broadly, poverty rates have skyrocketed in the population of about 6.5 million, with around 80% of people considered poor, according to the UN.
The living conditions are difficult because of the power outage. Sometimes we're forced to turn on the phone's light so we can continue to work for clients. There's no electricity and no petrol.
The lack of foreign currency led the banks to severely limit amounts creditors can withdraw in dollars, forcing those who don't hold up a bank to lose up to 95% of their savings.
After 3 years, we go out to the streets and raise our voices, but our demands remain unanswered. They have left us with no other option than to demand our rights by force.
And there was also this. A devastating blast rocked Beirut's port, killing hundreds and causing billions of dollars worth of damage. And with no one yet held accountable, the country continues to crumble, literally, prompting social disintegration that could lead into chaos.